Well, hello boys and girls. I'm Mantas, DUP distributor for Baltic states, and today we have Jay from UK. He's DUPWake UK rider, and we will try to help to know a little bit more about DUP. So we have a couple of boards laying around here, and we will try to discuss and tell the main features of every single board in line. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start from our first board, and it's Steez Masters Tobias Pro model Chil V that comes in a few different sizes. This one is 149. So what do you have to say about this board, Jay?
Man, Chil V, I think gotta be one of the best boards in wakeboarding. The flow, riding around the park, is just second to none on this. Pretty flat base, pretty bendy, pretty playful on the water. Perfect if you like jibbing around, slapping your board around the park, fucking pressing into rails. Beautiful, beautiful little rocker on it, and a pretty sweet graphic on the 2021. 2022 is even nicer. 2020 was a beautiful graphic also. Not much has changed throughout the years.
You know what's the biggest change? That from 2021, Chil V comes in two new sizes, 149 and 153. That's the main key difference from the earlier boards. So now if you like a big board, this is the option for you. Let's start to talk about the Atlas. Needs no introduction. This is 3-time world champion Lior Sofer Pro model, and it has it all. So basically it's an overall board. It has mid flex, even though it's a little bit softer, but it has channels. So you kind of feel controlled in every single trick, especially if you're digging air tricks. This is the weapon of choice. I know, Jay, you said you tried this board as well and you kind of loved it. What you loved it about this one?
So you got a pretty skinny stance on it. It's 146, so it's a pretty good size for a wide variety of people. It's quite narrow, which makes it a lot more responsive on the water than say the Chil V, which some people like, some people not so much. But if you want to cut the air tricks, you need that responsiveness, and the deep channels down the side help you just lock in that edge and go full power and take your air tricks as high as Lior does. He's got a pretty sweet graphic on it. This sort of like wood underneath kind of a vibe. Beautiful nose and tail. Really interesting rocker on it. Like you press into nose and tail, really nice, but then it's also stiff enough that you feel comfortable, like well supported on the rail. It doesn't feel like it's going to do things that you don't expect. Very well behaved, and also comes with holes if you want to take it to the boat. It's going to be a beautiful crossover board.
If you don't know what to choose, choose this one, and for sure you're gonna make a wise decision. This is one of my favorites. It's a SDR. So SDR comes really flat, almost no channels, only a couple of small ones in the ends to keep the water flow. So this is like really simple board, but as I said, this is my favorite because it doesn't have channels. It's mid flex as well, into a little bit harder side, but still you can have like a nice and controlled landings and jibbing on the rails.
Yeah, I rode this board for a couple of seasons. Really big fan. Like it's a lot stiffer than, I don't know, a jibber like me might normally be found on, but it changed the way that I rode, and I learned so many more tricks because it is just so much more forgiving, especially on landings. It does what you tell it to do, you know. It's absolutely bomb proof as well. The sidewalls, like, try and break one, like, try.
Okay, so let's move to another one, and we have 2022 Ani Pro. So it's already used and used quite well. So Jay, you have something to say about this board?
Yeah, so pro model of Antoni van der Wekken. Pretty old school rider, it's a pretty old school board. If you like things simple, to the point, this is the board for you. It's good all-rounder, good for air tricks, forgiving on landings, going to be responsive under your feet because you've got the same narrow profile, you've got nice thick sidewalls, so it's going to be pretty bomb-proof while you're banging it around, figuring out new tricks, ripping your way around the park. And 2022 is actually one of my favorite graphics out of the lineup. Really subtle, but kind of cheeky once you realize what it's saying behind the subtlety.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that this board has channels, so it's really good for air tricks or for, like, as you mentioned already, like controlling your board on your feet. So basically every single moment you feel your board. So if you're moving from a slippery board and you want to have like more control, this is the board for you. And last but not least, brand new shape, 2022 Sapparod from Yannik Paton. So this board, sorry Yannik, so this board is the biggest in the line. It comes in 156, 153 and 149, I assume. Sorry, I don't remember, but so if you're searching for a big board, for sure you search no more, jump on the Sapparod, and it's a weapon for everything basically as well, because it has some channels in the ends, but it has a different shape than the rest of the double up boards. It's like more buttery, so you have like more freedom on the water. It's less tiring. You can do like many laps and still feel fresh to ride. Mid flex, it's kind of stiffer in the middle and way softer in the ends. Really narrow stance, so you have like long tail and long nose. It's fucking awesome for pressing, jibbing. This board for sure now is one of my favorites one. So you need to try this one as well. And we'll see probably Jay ripping this one today already, you know?
Hope so. First of all, just look at the graphic, man. So cool. So cool. I love the shape of this nose and tail for buttering around the park. I love the length of it. I like a little bit of channel, so this is pretty perfect. You've got nothing down the side, so you've still got that snow style feel on the water, but there's enough that you get a little bit of help locking into the pipes and the rails with these channels here, and just a little bit more responsiveness than if you've got a totally flat base. Again, we got this lovely little bit of thickness in the middle just to keep the integrity of the board when you're just heavy landing after heavy landing. Yeah dude, I just can't wait to get out and rip this thing.
Okay, so that's it for today. If you want to test it or ride double up, go to your local dealer, give them a call, visit the website, give it a try. For sure you're gonna love these boards. And that's it from us. Jay, you have any last words?
Hope to see you out on the water soon.
Fuck yeah, let's do this. Cheers.